Next time on Star Trek Endurance.
Captain's Log, Stardate 60631.4. A priority message from Starfleet Command has deployed us to the Alpha Toryui system to rendezvous with U.S.S. Mogami to assist in the evacuation of a team of archaeologists and several unique ancient artifacts from below the surface of the Second World. I'm intrigued by the mysteries the planet contains, but what we rescue here may be all that will answer the many questions that we have about who was in that system and why.
Alpha Toryui II has been a focal point for archaeological work in the Shackleton Expanse for years. The ruins are subterranean and many of them have been cut off by magma as fluctuations in local gravity have heated the planet. Now the planet is a volcanic hell with open lakes of lava all over the surface, constant eruptions, and an increasingly toxic atmosphere. Intense radiation from Alpha Toryui is stripping off the atmosphere and resulting in brilliant aurorae. Unfortunately for the crew, the star is unstable and in a premature red giant phase. Readings on it are erratic, and a collapse into a supernova is expected anytime in the next few days. The archaeologists under the surface of the second planet must be evacuated as soon as possible, but they insist on careful removal of artifacts. Admiral Hebert and General Kargan have ordered a flotilla to transport the Federation personnel. The fleet includes the U.S.S. Kongzi in command, the U.S.S. Ontario, the IKS Toryui, and the IKS Pekovij. Can the crew get their personnel off the planet before the star collapses? Will the ships themselves be able to escape in time? What, if any, mysteries does the planet have left, and will they interfere with the evacuation? Find out next time on Star Trek Endurance, only on the Top Hats Off channel.
Hello everybody, welcome. We are here, we are back.
Welcome. Yeah, we're actually doing sequential weeks for the first time in a little while because of all the holidays and illnesses and all sorts of stuff.
Gestures vaguely and everything.
This might be my first experience at sequential weeks, actually.
Well, it's supposed to be our default. So
maybe
hopefully
Kip
we have
will
another
remember
game.
how Roll20 works this time.
Yeah, it'll be fresh in his mind.
Seven days a week defaultism.
So, if this is your first time, this is Star Trek Endurance. We are doing a Star Trek Adventures First Edition actual play. The reason it is First Edition, even though Second Edition has come out, is because I bought all sorts of books for First Edition, planned out this campaign, and then in the middle of it, Second Edition came out, and I decided, you know what? I'm not switching editions in the middle of a campaign. So there you go. So that's why we're playing First Edition. Today, we are playing episode 7 of season 2. This is a 4-season show, so stay tuned. We already have the 4 seasons already mapped out as far as roughly what's going to happen. So, yeah. I am going to go ahead and have people start introducing themselves, starting with Chesh. Chesh, who are you?
Hi, I am Chesh. I am playing Captain Tanelia of our ship. I am the Cation cat captain, who is rather capricious by nature and likes to start fights and also end fights all of the time. It's crazy. It's weird. I do my own dumb things. I've been following a crazy harassment legal situation for the last 2.5 years that's finally coming to a head. And it's a good time. Yeah, also Steve McRae sucks. Apparently that's my business. You can find me at my own channel doing that kind of stuff. I also do art on Twitch, and I've done some of the art for the show, as you can see. And you can see me doing that art live if you want. If you missed it, you can be a member on my channel, and you can see more of it. But also, I do Debate Hub things, so news and stuff like that. Bye.
That's right. And maybe volcanoes.
Volcanoes, maybe today even. Possibly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Really? Wow.
That's what I've heard.
Wow.
All right, Maddie,
Allegedly.
who are you?
Hey team, I'm Maddie. You can find me on the internet or at Science Side Up, where I've done some science communication, mostly in the past, or over at OK Roll, where I do more TTRPG stuff. And today I am playing Lieutenant Commander Gloriana Dulas, your Betazoid Chief of Engineering.
All right. So I believe that means it's me. I am Dapper Dinosaur. I am the one who, runs the game. So any NPCs, any monsters, anything like that, that's on me. I am what we call the GM, if this is one of your first times doing TTRPG stuff like it is for Kip. So, yeah. I, of course, this is my second channel. My main channel is Dapper Dinosaur, where I do a lot of pseudoscience debunking, mostly young Earth creationism, not always. In fact, the next video I have coming out is going to be it's going to be a weird take on Velikovskyism, which is not young Earth creationism, but is also weird and dumb and nonsense. And this is going to be Velikovskyism as seen through the eyes of Roger from Mud Fossil University, because it's even crazier than regular Velikovsky. Did you know, everybody, that the planet Venus is Jesus?
Well, obviously.
That's what the thumbnail says.
I'm pretty sure it's in the Bible, if I'm not mistaken.
I remember that being in the Bible.
Yeah.
That's definitely a thing.
I know that the rings of Saturn are his foreskin, but I didn't know he was no.
Well, look, you'll just have to tune in.
These are the sorts
July
of
or
things.
Something. I don't know.
These are the sorts of things that we suppress in Big Bible.
Oh, we have a few things to read here. Inquisitive Infidel for $5 says, Sentient stars distributing pips, creating admirals is no way to run a federation. Excellent reference right there. And then FTFE official, Lieutenant Commander FTFE official, who's been a member for 13 months, says today is a good day to die. But can he say it in Klingon?
No.
All right, well, ready? Listen very closely. Let me finish the whole thing. Almost.
Close enough.
This is the Je m'appelle Claude situation.
But I don't want to die. I just joined up because of the dental plan.
It was a path to citizenship.
Kip, who are you?
I'm Kip Davis. I am playing Viscount Lieutenant Vrelax, the Gorn science officer and archaeologist extraordinaire, deep space archaeologist.
Ooh. And where can people find you if they want more of your content?
I have a channel under my name, Kip Davis, where I do Bible stuff and stream for hours on Fridays just before this show. This is not my second channel. My second channel is probably Dapper's first channel, Dapper Dinosaur, because I feel like I'm there every Saturday for reasons And
know
yeah,
what
I
the reason is, though.
was because you make me. I think
No,
that's it.
Consequences
the
of Kip's
reason
own
is I
choices?
said, "Hey, Kip, I'm doing this Bible thing. You want in on this?" And then you said yes. And then when we ended that video series, you were like, "Well, now
It
I don't
just
know what
kept
to do with
going.
my Saturdays." And I was like, "Well, you can come back."
I was like, you missed because I was, this is the problem with texting, right? Because I was like, oh, now I don't know what to do with my Saturdays. Like, oh, I got a whole Saturday I can do stuff with, and Dapper understood that as I don't know what to do with my Saturdays.
That's not what happened.
So,
If it
but
makes you feel any better, that is a better interaction than Dapper being on Debate Pub, in which I was like,
Oh, yeah.
hey, you're on this show now.
Yep. I literally never was asked or consented to being on Debate Pub. I was just there.
You were just like, hey, look, I'm
Yeah.
there now.
He's there now.
At least I have that. Okay.
All right, Craig, who are you?
Oh, I am Craig McNeil. You can find me on the internet. If you search FTFE, I'm on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and Kick now because apparently you have to be.
Oh, God.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, it feels a bit
What
gross
about
on TikTok,
Mixer?
but apparently I was actually the top stream on Mixer 3 times.
Oh my God.
when I was married to Xbox, and I was working for Esports Scotland, and we hosted the only official Overwatch tournament outside of Overwatch in the world, and that was the top stream on Mixer for like 3 weeks. But yes, anyway,
was it worth it changing that to becoming a NASA shill?
Yeah, absolutely. On this show, I play Lieutenant 7 of 12, Tactical Node 3, Species 5008. I am an ex-Borg Klingon who has been re-Klingon and Federation-ified, and now I am the tactical officer aboard the USS Kong Z.
Awesome. All right, Zirlon. Who are you?
Hey, that's me. I am Zerlon. I play Dr. Hobnol, the ship's doctor with the appropriate number of face holes who eats by absorbing things through his fingers. I definitely made it here like well on time and didn't like squeak right under the wire today. I kept at least 3 tires on pavement the entire time today trying to get back. It was fine. Fine.
That sounds good.
Did you look behind you at the massive crashes that you'd cause? So you just ignore that.
Well, keep in mind, I kept at least 3 tires on the ground. My truck has 12.
Yeah.
Context.
Police may be around soon.
Let's see. Ensign Jillian Wren has been a member for 13 months, and then Lieutenant Matt the Navigator, which is a weird thing to say, has been a member for 12 months and says, today is a good day to be deaf. Unfortunately, I'm a whale with excellent hearing. My condolences. Sapphire Pause This Light, Ensign Sapphire Pause This Light has been a member for 6 months. And I think that's caught up then. All right, so we've got last, but actually certainly not least, because I believe this character is the biggest by mass as well as by length. We've got Tiri. Tiri, who are you?
Hello, I'm Tiriana. If you want to hear more of my beautiful German voice, then you can listen to a podcast I'm on. That's called The Auxiliary Unplugged. We're on Podbean, Spotify, not on Apple though. And today or tomorrow, depending on your time zone, we will drop the last episode of our Star Wars actual RPG play.
Nice.
And I'm playing Petty Officer Billy, the beluga whale helmswoman navigator of the Kong Z, who does not care if it's a good day to die. She actually just joined Starfleet to get rid of her probation because she did donuts in a space Waffle House parking lot.
I like that.
I like it. Yep, that's good stuff. I think that's new lore that just dropped.
Yeah.
We really need to work on Billy's face hole count because it doesn't even have nostrils. I mean,
I have a face hole on top of my
nostrils.
face. That's even better than you.
No, those aren't on the face. That's on the back of the head. It doesn't
Our
count.
good friend Poria in the chat is asking where is the first officer. They have a severe case of Trillium flu and are in space hospital.
Hyperflu.
Hyperflu, yes, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You remember those viruses from Voyager that like got really big? It's covered in those.
Dapper, do not forget to
snuggled
explain.
with a Cambrian bunny for too long.
Do not forget to explain the goal and the membership.
I haven't gotten to it yet. So now that we've gotten everyone out of here, Jens Van Broekhoven sends a thumbs up pear-shaped thing for €3. Thank you very much. So We have a super chat goal. So in this game, there is this thing called momentum. It is sort of a meta currency. The players can spend it to affect their roles or to influence the current scene, things like that. If we get 10 of the teal super chats, so that's $5 if you're in the US. I don't know what it is in your local currency. It varies. But the teal ones, which is the second tier above the sort of light powder blue, we will allow them to have a full refill. So they can take their momentum from wherever it is all the way up to 6, which is the maximum they can keep in their pool. Also, if you are a member and we need a new supporting character, which is basically an extra character that is not one of the main cast, but they just come in to kind of help out, sort of like Miles O'Brien in TNG. He was a supporting character there. He was main cast in Deep Space Nine. So,
and there's also the most important person that ever existed in Starfleet. Don't forget.
Right. Correct. But yeah, if we need a new one of those, and you will remember, and we have not used your name yet, but you're in chat, we will look through chat for one of those, and we'll grab that name. And if your character that's named for you, which might not be your exact name, but still, appears a third time on the show, we will add character art for that, drawn by Chesh, who has very generously offered to do character art for this. So, yeah, we already have several characters who are in that situation where they have character art. So, yeah, that is one of the... It's not like an official perk, because I can't guarantee who's going to get it, and it's not like it's just sort of semi-random. We just look at the chat. But yeah,
maybe Becca, and I'm trying to kill you.
Yeah. FTFE official for £5 says, I am dead. As of this moment, we are dead. We go into battle to reclaim our lives. We do this gladly, for we are Jem Hadar. Excellent. All right. So you guys have seen the teaser trailer. You are en route to the Alpha Toryui system. And there you are helping with the evacuation of Federation archaeologists. Kip, there's some archaeology that's been going on here.
These are my peeps.
Yeah. You probably know
someone.
someone.
No one talking to you. They all mad at you. What did you do?
No.
Archaeologists
are always like that.
It's true. They're always
mad at you.
Whips and pistols and
being
running away from boulders
or scorpions,
or
fighting interdimensional aliens.
Yeah.
All right. So
Met 3 gods killed them all.
And also, the next art is going to be Zumi Tomato that I'm working on, which will be done on stream soon.
Excellent. Is that going to be your Twitch stream?
Yes. It might end up available. I'll try to make it available as well. That'll be on Wednesday, hopefully. But I'll try. But I can't guarantee.
Okay. And Zumi is our Andorian ship's counselor, is that correct?
The psychologist counselor who is like a heavy chain smoker and is like begrudgingly. Have you ever seen the movie Atlantis? That lady who ran the radio.
Yeah. What do I mean? All right, so you guys come out of warp at Alpha Toryui. You are, despite being the fastest ship in the Narendra fleet, you were actually one of the last to arrive because you were ordered here under emergency orders relatively late. While you were relatively far away. That's what I meant to say. I don't know. I can't think.
Words are hard.
Yeah, I know. So the IKS Pejkovic is already there, conducting shuttle operations. The IKS, Chontai is landed on the second planet, directly loading civilians. And then the U.S.S. Ontario, which is named after Ontario, California, not the province in Canada, by the way.
Why would they name it after Ontario, California?
Because it's a California-class ship.
That's just dumb.
California-class ships are named after things in California.
Yeah.
And
I used to haul diapers from Laredo, Texas to Oxnard, California. And then I would go through like the Ontario spot. I'm like, oh, I hate this.
Yeah.
To be fair, so Kip, the actual reason is we had a stream where we named and selected the different ships that were in the fleet that's like at Narendra Station. And we decided to have a California class ship. And so I was like, all right, what city in California do we name it after? Because they're all named after cities in California. And the winning choice was Ontario.
Yeah.
So you can blame the audience for this, really.
really wanted it to be Calexico, but no one voted for it.
Yeah, so now we're stuck with the Ontario under Captain Tishen, a Vulcan.
I wanted Zyzix.
All right, so you are at the edge of the system. So the Alpha Toryui sun is now a red giant, and the second planet, which is the one that you're here to evacuate, is some just over 19 AU away from the star. But with it being a red giant, that still means that the star takes up a large portion of the sky when you're in orbit around Alpha Toryui 2. So, would anyone like to do anything before you guys actually get into orbit? Want to do any scans or planning or anything like that?
Well, yeah.
What
I'd
do
like
we
to do
know
normal,
about-
like tactical scans for bad things, of course?
Okay. And Kip, what were you gonna say?
I was going to say, what do we know? What do we know about the work that the archaeologists have been doing on this planet?
So, this planet is home to some ancient ruins, and those ruins are entirely subterranean, and there are numerous, possibly thousands, of city-sized caverns under the surface of Alpha Toryui 2, connected by smaller, like, they look like lava tubes, but clearly they've actually been artificially cut. And so, the hypothesis is that this was not the homeworld for whatever civilization made these ruins, but this was one of their colonies. And right now, at this phase in the life cycle of Alpha Toryui 2, it has started like just causing lots of extra heat and gravimetric disturbances and whatnot, causing the planet itself to start to have its crust melt, which is causing a lot of the caverns to be filled with magma, and it's causing a lot of problems. And now, somewhat surprisingly, Starfleet is estimating that, at least according to your orders, that there's less than a day before the star actually goes supernova. So you need to get people out of there fast. And this is unusual, because normally Starfleet can tell when a star is going to go supernova with at least years in advance, and not days like it was this
Hours?
time.
Wow.
Yeah. And Lieutenant Matt Navigator for $5 says, "It's my fault. One of the Klingon ships is named Caustic Bitch." That's true. It is, in fact, one of the ships that's here.
Okay, well, I'd like to do some kind of deep scans of the sun to figure out why the smeg is going nova so quickly.
All right. So let's see. That will require a reason in science or reason in engineering, which can be assisted by the ship's either science or engineering and sensors. I don't know whichever one's higher. So, which actually might mean that that might be something that either Kip or Maddie want to do a scan on.
Oh my god, I've forgotten how to use Roll20.
Yeah.
I'm happy to do a scan. Sorry, I didn't notice anything engineering-y that I needed to scan.
I said reason in science or engineering.
My
That's
bad.
what
Oh,
Bob
I can do reason in science. Reason in engineering.
Well, what's yours reason in engineering?
15.
Kip, what's your reason
That's
in
what
science?
That's
Oh,
what
okay.
my reason in science is. So you go
Well,
ahead.
I'd say,
Rock, paper, scissors.
yeah, who's going to do it?
Rollies. Rollies. Both of you roll a d20, and whoever gets the higher number does the roll.
While you're
Oh, I like that idea.
Is a ship roll?
And I'm going to help.
The ship is sensors and science or engineering, whichever one's higher.
Oh my god, Zerolon finally gets a chance to be the ship. Because Jordan's not here.
I rolled the ship.
Nice.
All right, nice. So Maddie rolled an 18. Kip, are you gonna give it to Maddie?
Yeah. Just
Okay, Maddie, you got it.
yeah.
Just roll the 2 dice.
mostly because I forget how to roll a d20. So
Okay.
No. Okay.
Kip, just have some
Boom.
physical d20s.
all
Dude.
right.
All right. So
Wait, do you have any physical dice?
I don't. You know,
Unacceptable.
Oh my.
there's a certain now disgraced Egyptologist who makes his own d20s and puts symbols on them and calls them Urim and Thummim.
Wild.
Okay.
Yes.
I would send you some dice. I have a box.
Oh wow.
I have a box of sets of dice that I buy in bulk that I give to my players whenever I host a game. If I'm if I'm running a game for someone for the first time, right, they get dice.
Wow.
Cool.
Well, that's cool.
So I'll mail you some. I'll send you some.
There's Erlon's
Cool.
collection.
I might have a set in here that I
You
could
have
send.
Wow.
Suddenly,
I'm
Kip
supposed to
just
buy
had
some
hundreds
Chessex
of
dice.
'cause
Because when I was
everybody
at
sent
Dungeon
him a
Master
check.
University, the rep from Chessex bought me a drink.
Nice.
All
right,
I was
so-
being ignored by the bartender, and he wasn't. So I went and stood next to him, and I was like, "If I stand here, do you think I'll be able to order a drink?" And he laughed, and he asked me what I wanted, and ordered it for me. And then I wasn't expecting him to pay for it, right? But then he was like, "Oh no, don't even worry about it. It's on the company," and handed me like a Chessex business card. So I should order some Chessex dice and send them to Kip.
All right, so with 3 successes, this is a difficulty 0. So here's what I'm going to say: how many of those successes do you want to put towards information? But you can have between 0 and 3.
2?
Can you start with 1?
All right. So what you find out is that in your scan, there is in fact some orbital debris around the star, which you're not expecting to find. And the wreckage is composed of titanium alloys, duranium, and polyduranide, all of which are fairly standard materials seen in modern starships. But the orbit of the wreckage seems to be off-center of the star's mass in a way such to suggest a second high-mass object. No object can be detected where the other mass should be to account for the orbits.
Can we scan for dark matter?
Well, you could just put in another point of momentum that you've earned.
Yeah, I think we need more information,
Oh.
definitely.
Yeah, I
All
bet
right.
there's a cloaked ship.
The wreckage seems to have once been gravitationally bound to a strange sensor shadow deep in the star. This could be the strange mass that is affecting the orbits of the satellite debris, but it seems to not really be there, just a hole in the sensor data. Could do
Coming
up to one
from
more.
inside the star, was that?
Yeah, that's inside the star.
Right, yeah, we need more. More info, please.
All right, this is all the info you got. There's a flicker of power in some of the wreckage during a flare event when sensor observations are occurring. It seems like there may be some working equipment that that wasn't seen before or wasn't operational before somewhere in the debris field.
Right, okay, can we get a tractor beam on that and get it on board to analyze it?
No, you were not nearly close enough for that yet.
Well, okay.
Can we get more information if we sacrifice a red shirt to the void of space?
Well, one thing you might consider is figuring out what your timeline is here.
As in
Before
how long
the
we've got
before the
star
supernova.
explodes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I was hoping to
We
get
don't
that
know
information
that?
from scanning the sun.
Oh.
Hold on one
Dapper,
second.
how do we go about getting that information? I think is the question.
So yes, give me a
Mhm.
difficulty 3 reason and science task.
Reason and science.
Okay.
Difficulty
That's
Probably
3.
going to be a kit.
There's
3 a kit.
12. Difficulty 3, and there is 12 threat on the board and 0 momentum on the board. So take that for what you will.
Should I buy some dice?
Probably. It's a difficulty 3
Yeah.
task.
Do
Don't
it.
forget
Yeah,
your focus.
I would buy 1 or 2.
Okay.
I mean, there's no difference
I'm
between
gonna-
12 and 15 threat at this point.
Do you have any
I'm buying
focuses that might apply?
2.
Alright, so
Sensor
it's 3 threat.
systems.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
All right. Oh, there we go. So I'm rolling 4 dice.
Does the ship help with this?
Yes, it can. It's going to be sensors and science. So that's
yay,
1 momentum.
1 more than we needed.
Let's see. Right now, you've determined that it's going to take 11 hours plus or minus a half an hour. So anywhere from 10 and a half to 11 and a half hours is what you've got. Also, right now, according to communications that you're getting in from the other 3 ships, it's looking like the rescue of the artifacts and people on the planet are projected to take about 18 hours.
Right.
Mm.
Okay. Are we able to like call in some more ships? Will there be time for that?
No one's going to be able to get here within the next 10 hours. Because remember, you're at a remote part of not even the Federation of the
Would
Planet
it
Empire.
take less time if we just removed and transported the artifacts?
But we
So
need this, what, you don't
right
want to save
now-
the people?
there is a problem, which is to say that you can't currently beam to or from the planet because of heavy ion interference. Maddie.
For God's sakes.
Oh,
I wanted to figure out how to. I didn't know that I couldn't beam through, but my initial proposal was going to be like, I want to rig up a group beaming, faster teleporting
Contraption.
situation. So can I figure out a way? I would love to do like an extended task to try to figure out a way to make the transporters work.
Yeah, would you be able to get some transport enhancers down there if we went down in the shuttle?
Well, certainly. Would you like to fly your way over to the planet?
Well, well, I think it's very important we find the information from the working equipment in the debris around the star. So I think we're going to need to split into groups. Some people are going to have to go down to the planet, and someone's going to have to go and get that information so we know why the star's exploding.
All right. Well, you only have 2 runabouts, which is going to be all you have to rescue people. So every minute that you spend investigating that stuff is going to be people that you're not getting off the planet.
Yeah, but also we could maybe stop another star exploding if we find out what's going on.
That's possible, but if you don't, you just kill people.
It sounds like some people are going to die anyway.
That's true.
Are we in a
We
position
got a bit of a
where
trolley
we can,
problem.
Are we in a position where we can save everyone?
So right now, as things are going, the addition of your 2 runabouts are not going to be sufficient to kill everyone unless, sorry, to save
Kill everyone.
unless-
We could.
Yeah,
Our runabouts are good at killing people.
Well, actually, I mean, they do have weapons, so yes, if you fired your runabout weapons
I
at a
think
guy,
I'm pretty
he
sure.
would die.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure
For
Maddie nuked a whole
Starfleet, no,
group
but for
of-
certain civilizations, a
Hold on,
runabout is
hold on.
a weapon of mass destruction.
Too many people.
Off the
Zero.
cuff suggestion.
Thierry, go ahead.
Right.
Hold on, Thierry, what was your thing?
I just wanted to say that for Starfleet standards, a runabout is not a big weapon, but for certain interstellar civilizations, a runabout is a weapon of mass destruction.
That's true. And also, if you used it on like a guy, he would be very, very, very dead.
Okay, so the runabouts are clearly not enough, right? So why don't we land the ship and use that to pick people up?
Oh, because you definitely cannot land the ship.
Why not?
It's way too big and it's not designed to land.
Voyager landed when it wasn't supposed to.
Yeah,
Voyager is also much smaller
than-
and it has landing
Yeah.
gear. You do not have landing gear.
Okay, so rather than land, could we just like get in the atmosphere and hover a lot closer to them or something? Like, I feel like we've got a big starship.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
We might
So-
be able to get in range where the interference that is blocking our transporter is not going to be a problem.
So an ion storm would only be affecting stuff outside of the atmosphere. If we could get the ship inside the atmosphere, we would decrease the ion interference and be able to use the transporters. At the same time, we could use a runabout to go and figure out what is going on at the star and get the information from the debris.
Also, you could try to convince some of the archaeologists that maybe the lives are more important than getting the artifacts off of the planet.
Well,
Nah,
we're just going to do that. I don't care what they say. As
You'll
the
never-
tactical
you'll
officer,
never
I'm gonna be
convince
like,
them
leave the stuff.
of that.
I
They're
can
ready
convince
to
them by throwing
sacrifice
them in
it
the
all.
brig.
Yeah, but we're the ones with the phaser rifles, so
You're going to just shoot the people who don't want to evacuate fast enough?
It's okay.
I'm
It's
gonna put it
not.
on
It's
stun.
not lethal.
yeah. The Starfleet weapons have stun settings, and if the archaeologists are putting other people's lives in danger by refusing to leave behind the archaeology stuff, I'm going to shoot them.
Okay.
I feel very
From the
conflicted
photon
about all of
torpedoes,
this.
aim for the museums.
So ultimately, what happens next is up to the captain. So, Captain, what are your orders?
I
Captain, may I suggest we get close to the planet with the ship and investigate the debris with a runabout?
I think we should be splitting off into a couple of teams. I think we should have. I agree with 7 of 12. We should get the ship into the atmosphere as close as we can to get our transporters working, and we should have Doulos in charge of getting Doulos and Hobnall in charge of getting people organized and any medical work that needs to be done on the people evacuating and getting that organized and as organized as possible. We should have our Viscount or Viscount? Is it Viscount?
I count.
Viscount.
No, it's
Viscount should get
It's
onto
French.
Viscount should get onto a runabout with Billy because it's going to be difficult to fly that thing around to go and check out that junk that's flying around out there.
I volunteer to organize the evacuation on the planet.
Okay, I think that's a good idea as well.
Yes, the angry shouty man is definitely the
Yes.
best one to keep people calm and get them evacuated in an orderly fashion.
Listen, sometimes people just
sometimes
need to be
calm isn't what
ordered
you need.
around, man.
Sometimes
Yeah.
what you need is people having a kick up the ass and adrenaline happening so they fucking move.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
We got a $5
sometimes
super
it just-
chat from a Lieutenant Math Navigator who says, I say we reconfigure the polaron matrix of the limbic system of the shield array to yeet the planet outside the detonation radius of the supernova.
Makes sense.
That would
Yep.
that would be a very difficult thing to do.
Mm.
I do have one very Star Trekky sounding idea.
Ooh.
Mhm. Hit me.
Okay, in
It's-
terms of
it's part of
enhancing
my
our
things.
so assuming we can get there and get our transporters working through the ion stuff, what I want to do is, and I think this is real in Star Trek land, that like the way they transport cargo is not the same as the way they transport people, right?
Correct.
When they transport people, an individual pattern is locked onto, right? But with cargo, I think it's more everything in this area gets transported up, right?
You are actually talking about exactly what Chief O'Brien did in Deep Space Nine when he needed to get a whole bunch of people at the same time, and he literally just set a wide array to get everything in that area.
So
Also-
I'm proposing that a wide array like would be faster than it's going to be more efficient at transporting people out, and so maybe we can shave time off.
It does require a lot more energy, but I'm assuming the ship will be able to cope with it.
Well, here's
We have-
here's what I propose.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you guys? What I will do is I will set up a task for Maddie to modify the transporters, and I will also have a task for Petty Officer Billy because I am spending 2 threat to create the condition gravimetric waves, which is going to increase the difficulty of getting around in the system by 1, which means that I need a difficulty 1 control and piloting, or daring and piloting, or sorry, control and con, or daring and con, depending which one you prefer, to get to the planet without taking any damage.
We currently are sitting at 15 threat and 1 momentum.
Well, now it should be 13 threat.
So, what was it we needed to do? Con and what?
Either control or daring and con, and then the ship can assist with engines and con.
Right, the maximum I've got for that is 15.
Daring and con, I have 17.
Okay, you do it then.
And you've got to
The ship
focus.
does not help.
No, it does not.
Okay. So daring and con, I have helm operations. Okay, how much do we need? Sorry.
It's still only difficulty 1.
Yeah, then I won't spend any momentum. I don't think. No.
Okay. Yeah,
Looks
I
good.
wouldn't either. So you got 3 points of momentum. So there you go. Double 2s.
Billy,
Excellent.
let's go! Flipper high five, pop!
That's about as hard as you can crit in this game. So yeah.
Good job.
All right. So you make it safely to Alpha Toryui II. And Maddie, while you're there, I'm going to have you take a reason and engineering check to see how you can modify the transporters to help out.
Okay.
So if I remember, what O'Brien did was
Also-
he
sorry.
removed the targeting array and just literally made it a wide beam and just spread it over an area like they would a phaser.
Yeah. So what I would like to do here is because this feels like an appropriate space to do this. I would like to invoke my value of understanding is the mother of invention.
Okay.
Excuse me, understanding is key for people and machines. I also have curiosity is the mother of invention, but understanding is key for people and machines. And as part of this like reason engineering role, I'm trying to understand, right, what is the weird physics of this space to what is the weird physics of this space? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to understand so that I can
Okay.
do my transporters through it.
All right. So this is going to be pretty tough. This is going to be difficulty 4,
Great.
but you can use that point of determination to give yourself an automatic extra die that has already rolled a 2, which means now you
Okay.
only need 2 successes. You already have a focus that applies. So the question is, of the 4 momentum, would you like to spend any of it?
Do it.
I think I would like to spend 1 to get a third
Okay.
die.
Real quick, we do have a couple super chats. Sapphire Pause This Light for $5 says, sounds like this situation calls for slingshotting around the star to travel back to the 1980s.
Well,
That is
every
always
situation
an
calls for
option.
that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Stuck in
I
the
was
Illumina-
actually going to suggest something like that earlier as a joke. I was going to suggest we swing around the star to go back in time, help, and then when we're done, we do it again, and we just keep repeating that until we're done.
Well, yeah, but the star has to be making flares at the right time that we travel through.
No, that's Stargate.
Yeah, you're thinking of a
Oh,
different franchise.
Stargate, you travel back in time to solar flares.
Stuck in the
What
Liminal
Star
Lighthouse says, let's make those evacuees carry the artifacts and documents and we can get everything. That they are already doing that. All right, so Maddie, what do you got for me? Difficulty 4. You already count as having to. Oh, there you go.
Great, got 2.
Problem solved. All right, so here's what you can do. The interference from the ion storm is causing your Heisenberg uncertainty compensators to be a bit on the fritz.
Yeah.
What that means, though, is that you can bulk transport non-living items, which means you could transport up artifacts and free up extra space on shuttles and runabouts for personnel.
Did that generate a
that
momentum?
sounds worthwhile.
It generated 2 momentum, actually.
Oh, okay, perfect. Thank you. Sorry.
Oh,
I
wait,
just
no, it
missed
didn't.
the-
It generated no
it didn't.
momentum. I'm sorry. I'm
okay.
just misremembering.
So I
Okay, but,
haven't figured
quick
out a way
question
to bulk beam people.
Yeah, quick question about the getting the artifacts up. Is there going to be enough space on the ship for artifacts and all the people?
The ships have plenty of space.
Right, okay.
The shuttles and runabouts don't have plenty of space, but so you've got 4 starships. You've got a California class. You've got one of the larger of the 2 classes of bird of prey that's already just on the planet, being physically loaded, and you've got a Cavort class battle cruiser from the Klingon Empire, which isn't designed for cargo or evacuation, but like it's not a small ship. It's comparable in size to a Galaxy class ship.
Okay, so what I would like to do is get myself on the planet and organize everyone that find out who wants to take what and get them all to put it in the same place. So our lovely Commander Dulas is able to bulk beam the artifacts up, whilst I then organize an evacuation onto shuttles for all the living people.
Very sensible.
Yeah.
All right. So you get a hail from the planet, from one of the little subspace relays down there.
On screen.
All right. There is a human lieutenant from the Starfleet Corps of Engineers, and he says, Captain, it's looking like it's going to take days to get all of this off. Do you have any ways to accelerate this?
I proceed to explain our plan. Or I call Dulas to explain the plan.
Well, I think
Dulas, give us some technical babble
together here.
Yeah.
Ooh, great. So, as you know, the ion storm is affecting our uncertainty modulators. However, if you arrange all of the inorganic, non-living, I guess it can be organic, but not alive things in an area, I can beam them up. What I have done is I have made some adjustments to the pattern transfer matrix that's going to cut through that ion interference. I wouldn't trust it for like living things. You might get jumbled up, but as you are well aware, inorganic, non-living material is much easier to. It's not the beaming it up that's the problem. It's the putting it back together. So I think I can at least get all of that up. And hopefully that'll appease the archaeologists so we can get everybody out of here.
Somewhere in Starfleet, Reg Barkley just had a slight heart attack, and he's not sure why.
He
Does
sneezes.
all right, the uncertainty modulators?
Yeah, don't you have those?
We have Heisenberg compensators.
Yeah, so if you take apart a compensator...
Oh. Oh, the modulator is part of the compensator, huh?
Yeah, it's the second module that attaches to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a structural engineer, so I don't know all these intricate details of the transporter system. Yeah, I'm in here shoring up caverns against earthquakes and whatnot. So yeah.
Lieutenant, 7 of 12 tactical officer here. I will also need to have everyone ready as soon as possible to get on board shuttles. So you will need to organize groups to get things ready for our commander to beam up, and then another group to get everyone else in the same place so we can pick them up.
All right. So there's a little bit more of like discussion about the exact plans and whatnot, and then what we're going to be doing is having a we're going to be having a scene change, and then I'm going to be sending Chesh a captain's log supplemental.
Oh boy, that's for me.
Yeah.
That's for me.
And then also, the scene change means we reduce. And also, before we read out that supplemental log, we've got a couple super chats here. For 10 euros, Jens van Broekhoven says, had to Google what 10 teal means, with a smiley face. And then Lieutenant Matt the Navigator for $5 says, we set the phasers to kill and have the doctor revive them. Oh, okay.
I wouldn't hate that idea, because then they're corpses, and they count as items, and they're easier to transport.
Yeah, here's one of the problems with that. If you transport them with the Heisenberg compensators off, that will probably ruin a lot of the chances to revive them.
We just need a comet that's made of diamond, and it should be enough diamond worth to cast resurrection enough. A mass resurrection spell.
Unfortunately, none of you know the resurrection spell.
Oh man.
Oh.
Amication,
I
not
left that in my other
tabaxi.
jacket. Sorry.
For £2, FTFE official says, can't we just get the Millennium Falcon to help? No, the Millennium Falcon is in a galaxy far, far away. That's way too far away.
So many
Well,
parsecs.
a long time ago.
A long time ago, right? Yeah.
Well, it's had a
as
long
far
time
as I
to
know,
get here then, right?
Yeah, well, there's that, but it wasn't on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like it's like saying, "Oh, well, Dapper, you've had a long time to go visit Craig in Scotland." Yeah, well, I haven't started the trip, so it doesn't matter.
To be fair, some species from the Star Wars universe have been seen in, from our galaxy have been seen in Star Wars. So ET came here, and their species was also in Star Wars. So there is a connection between that galaxy and here.
I'm not disagreeing. Yeah. I'm just saying that the Millennium Falcon specifically has not been on the way. So
but
you don't have any subspace relays over there.
Unlucky.
Look, it maybe get the one-way speed of light
really hard. Maybe the one-way speed of light from the Star Wars galaxy to ours is just infinite.
Yeah, maybe. We'll have to talk to the young Earth creationists about that. See what they think.
They came through the sun. That is a portal.
Let's see. Pega Jace for $5 sends a Kong Z emoji. Thank you very much.
Very cool.
All right, and then Lieutenant Matt the Navigator giving us our 10th super chat, giving us a free momentum refill, says the Falcon can be here in 12 parsecs.
I'm glad somebody.
Oh,
it's got to do the Kessel run first.
Yeah. Again, apparently.
Everybody really wants us to be able to save all the people and get the stuff. They just like archaeologists, I guess. They want the archaeologists to be happy.
All right, so Chesh, why don't you read that supplemental log, and we'll see what's going on.
Wish me luck, sight reading. What's the name of this place again? Toryui?
Alpha Toryui? Toryui? You know what? The Alpha Toryuians are all dead, so they're not going to come after you if you say it wrong.
Okay, cool. Captain's Log Supplemental. My officers have determined that Alpha Toryui will undergo final gravitational collapse in less than 14 hours, and Lieutenant Thompson of the Corps of Engineers assured me that getting both the people and artifacts off the planet will require days more. If it comes down to it, people's lives are what matter. But we will stay in orbit until the end to preserve what history we can. Reading is hard. I'm not.
It's fine. You did a good job.
Thank
All right,
you.
so
I meant to put my character
let's
on the
see.
screen while I was reading it, and I forgot. Oops.
So is
You
there?
suck.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm tired today.
Right, that's it. Definitely no kissing me on the lips now.
I said
All right,
the
so
mouth.
are there any
but
other
okay.
are there any other ideas about how to speed up the evacuation? Because right now, with the addition of the better transporters, you have cut down the time that it's probably going to take to get everyone and everything off from about 18 hours down to about 14 hours, but that's still not quite good enough.
Is there any way that we could possibly delay the supernova?
I'll say this. It's extremely unlikely, given that generally you can't do that with supernovas naturally induced, and this one seems to be artificially induced, and you don't even know how that's happening.
Well, yeah, but the fact that it's artificially induced, if we can find out what's going on, maybe we could do something to, increase the time before it actually happens artificially, or even figure out how to stop it happening. Maybe
What if
tell
we
Q to stop
just-
having a tantrum or something.
What if we just shift everybody into the Tilakal space?
Do you have access to that?
I don't know, brain ghost that is with Dulas. Do we?
Actually, speaking of that, Maddie, you start hearing. You know,
I'm
that
the
feeling
best.
Where you feel like you hear people in the next room, but you can't make out anything that they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
But you hear sounds that sound like voices. You get that same impression, but telepathically.
Can I put Jillian on transporting and take a minute to try to listen, try to go into the next room?
Sure.
Cool.
All right, so you sit and close your eyes and you really listen as hard as you can, but no matter how hard you pay attention and how hard you concentrate, it's always just impressions of thoughts that you can't quite comprehend. And there's lots of them.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Can I run down to sickbay and say, Doc?
Give me a brain steroid.
Yeah, it's going to do loss.
Hold on. Let me get to do us and out of whatever this character is. Okay. Dr. Hobnall, I am getting a telepathic impression from somewhere nearby, and there's many scores, if not hundreds, of individual telepathic patterns, but I can't make any of them out. Can you oh goodness, I would say boost my receiver?
I mean, I suppose we could
I'm not Tregan.
we could give you a measured dose of a stimulant to increase your brainwaves for just a short time. It would be pretty dangerous, though.
Would you say it's daring? I think we should do it.
And now
Do you
everyone,
have any
we
setting,
have
which is the chemical betazoids used to be psychic?
we have the next new ship, which is the now third ship that includes Dulas. Congratulations, everybody! Yay!
We can do it, but we'll need the captain's. We'll need her sign off on it. I can't do something like that without the captain's permission.
All right. Well, let's get that. Also, in the meantime, I've had an idea we need to think about. Dulas to Lieutenant Vrelax. Yep, that's you. Yeah.
Yes. Sorry. What's that?
Lieutenant Vrelax, can you do a more in-depth scan of the makeup of the star? I have a notion that perhaps we could delay it going supernova if we're able to remove some super dense elements from inside the star enough to potentially reduce its gravitational collapse. If with any luck there would be some sort of not foreign, not magic. What would be the word? What's the science word for we don't know what it is?
Dark.
No.
I mean, it literally is, though.
Star-
It's dark matter. It's dark energy.
I mean, let's just go Half-Life on it. You know, it's a resonance cascade situation here.
Antimatter.
No, I'm looking for like what's the stupid rate team called Miracles?
Oh, I believe they called it exotic physics.
Physics, yes. Maybe we'll find some sort of rare, exotic, super dense particles that we could potentially, I don't know, beam away.
I'm sure
Maybe
they're
we can find
there.
some heavy tonium.
Maybe,
Some
maybe someone
unobtainium.
put some red matter into the star, and that's why it's going supernova. No one knows how red matter works.
That's
star
red matter.
The star core is made of pure unobtainium. Weird.
All right, so Kip,
Wonderful.
I'm going to let you know that your scan is going to reveal that you would need to remove millions of Earth masses worth of material in order to appreciably increase the lifetime of the star.
So that sounds like too much.
Probably.
That we can't do.
Yeah. Plus, it's not clear
So-
how you would remove it in the first place.
Can we transport
Because if you think there's a lot of
it
ion
and move it
interference
somewhere else
on Alpha Toryui II, imagine how much ion interference there is transporting out of the core of a star, which is all plasma. And in case you guys don't know, plasma is made of ions.
Yeah, but aren't the ions in space different because of the air and stuff?
Yeah, because the star needs oxygen in order to keep burning. Matt
Yeah.
Powell? Yeah. Unfortunately, Star Trek is more realistic than Matt Powell's version of physics.
But if it's ions, we
Dr.
just need cations.
Hobno, do you have
Patience, yes,
in
we
your
need
sick
more
bay?
patience.
In your sick bay, do you have psilocybin, which is the chemical that allows betazoids to have their powers? Because if certain betazoids have too much of that, they need a dampener because they are too powerful with their psionic abilities. So if you can increase Dulas's psilocybin levels, then she should be able to lock into the psionic signal she's picking
I
up.
have 2 questions for you.
is-
One,
Who's the you?
Craig. One, what is
Okay.
7 of 12 doing there, and how does he know that?
Me and Dulas have become good friends, and because I'm a good friend, I study my friend's species.
I was
Study.
meditating in.
Yes.
Good friends
Hold
who
on,
kissed
I
that
make
one
my
time.
hair do the
Dark science, cloning,
They were roommates,
secrets only the Borg
guys.
knew.
No, you and Commander Dulas were roommates.
Yeah, I know.
So,
And we have less sexual
Josh,
tension somehow.
Does the captain sign off on us trying to hypercaffeinate Dulas into weird psychic visions?
As the captain, my thought process here is, 1, I've known Dulas for a very long time, and Dulas's hair for a very long time. And 2, Dulas has a very good gut. Like, her gut feeling, her intuition is almost always on point. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, given our history, given her consistent vibe check, I'm gonna say, what could go wrong with a caffeinated Dulas while we're in the middle of an emergency evacuation? It'll be fine. Go for it.
That's fine.
As long as you sign off and fill out the proper paperwork.
And you're not inducing premature, menopause to create an entire horny crew this time. So
we did that once already.
We already did that one. We're fine.
All right.
Crew wasn't horny, they were so calm.
They were they were calm in certain ways and not so calm in other ways. Like, remember that time that 10 Forward was just an orgy?
Yeah.
Last
time.
Thursday?
And
To give
then
my hair so much
the
longer.
doctor had to give extra training on the dangers of interspecies sex, especially involving Booleans.
And everybody had to read that pamphlet penned by Dr. Tregan.
Yeah, there was a whole thing. Lieutenant Math Navigator for $5 says Dulas is about to be the first Betazoid to do menopause 3 times.
I think whatever I'm doing with my hair is a really stupid idea, but I kind of want to see how far I can take it.
Okay, well, good luck.
That is
Right.
that is how I ended up with this style of beard.
All right, Dr. Hobnall, give
Yes.
me a difficulty 2 daring in medicine check.
Does my focus in xenobiology apply?
I'm going to say no on this one.
I'm going to spend 1 momentum.
Okay.
And
There you go. All right. All right. So Dr. Hobnall carefully prepares an exact dose, and he injects it right into your temple, so it passes through the blood-brain barrier that I'm assuming that Betazoids also have, because, like, you know, everyone in Star Trek is just a human with a funny face or something.
Aren't we all Iconians, actually?
Well, no. Well, okay, it depends. The precursors from that one episode of TNG aren't necessarily the Iconians, and in the Star Trek Online timeline, they're definitely not the Iconians. And the Iconians aren't even really humanoids. So, like, but how true is that in Alpha Canon? I don't know. All right, so Commander Doulos starts hearing these voices a little bit more clearly, and it seems like there's some pleading. But exactly what the pleading is for is still not clear. And your companion, who is sort of possessing you as a ghost, does inform you that they might be Tilakal, but it's hard to tell, and there's a lot of distortion. But he reminds you that a lot of Tilakal technology has caused things already, like supernovas and star systems being wiped away and all sorts of nonsense like that. So this could actually be a Tilakal archaeological site.
Oh, okay. I communicate all of that to the captain immediately. Have we heard anything about Tilakal technology? Like, we reversed some of its effects before, right?
Yes. Yep. But only by directly interfacing with it. You haven't been able to do that on your own without actually accessing the technology as it was intended.
Okay.
Usually with help from a Tilakal.
Yeah. So, Doc, how long is this going to last?
It's probably
2
only
hours.
going to last 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours. I've mixed a sedative in that's going to release as it goes to hopefully keep you from going like insane or something. I'm really Betazoids. I'm sorry, are not really my main expertise.
A couple to go.
I don't think that would be wise. Although I will mix some up for future use if this doesn't kill you.
Can I grab your shoulder and say, "Good God, man! There's lives at stake. I need to get to the surface with Lieutenant Vrelax and at least Tack. We have to explore the ancient ruins of the Tilakal and figure out how to reverse this supernova before everyone dies."
We should probably get going then. I'm going to misuse some medical power then, and I will go ahead and flip a medical emergency alarm to clear the hallways between us and we're taking shuttles.
The runabouts, but yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll take the runabouts. So yeah, I'm going to trigger a medical emergency to make sure that the captain and the bridge is immediately alerted, and I will start relaying the information while we head that way.
Awesome.
Also, if you guys
I
notice
am
my
sitting
green
in my
screen on one
captain's chair,
side,
swiveling slightly with my head in my hand. And being like,
If you
damn
notice
it,
my green
Vaugh.
if you notice my green screen slightly misbehaving, it's because Fuzzy Noodle has decided that she wants to sleep on my light that illuminates my green screen to make it actually work.
Amazing. So I call Vrelax again. It's like, "Get your notebook, Lieutenant Vrelax. We're going Tomb Raiding. I don't know."
We're going.
Archaeology?
Right.
Grave robbing. I mean, archaeology.
Yes.
Archaeology to do. Meet me at the runabout.
Bring your Indiana Jones hat.
All right, Chesh, as this is happening, you get another hail from Lieutenant Thompson.
On screen.
He says,
I use my
Captain,
feature to be calm about this.
Oh, yes. He says, Captain, sorry to bother you, but even with the additional help from the transporters, it still looks like we're going to be missing our window by about 2 hours. Is there anything else that anyone can do to accelerate this? And as
Not
that happens,
take
you get
everything.
another hail from the Pejkovij, which is the bird of prey.
Can they both be on screen at the same time, or do they need to be separated?
Yeah, you can do it. You can do a split
Yeah,
screen.
we make this a three-way call.
So a Klingon woman appears on screen. It's Captain Antop of the. Oh wait, no, sorry, wrong one. I'm looking at the wrong ship here. It is Captain Hu, and she says, "Captain, our ship is full. We're taking off."
Does that track to
Are
me?
we
Does that make
sure
sense?
it's full?
Probably. I mean, it's not a huge ship.
Okay. I say thank you for your assistance. Be safe.
Plot. And the cuts off. And your sensors do confirm that the Pejkovij is starting to commence liftoff procedures from the planet surface.
That is fine. I go back to the other guy. This is the guy on the Ontario, right?
Sorry, say that again?
This is the guy on the Ontario?
No, this is the Starfleet Corps of Engineer guy who has just been stationed
right.
for UE2.
Okay. Okay.
The Ontario is still doing shuttle bay excursions.
Okay. And my medical officer just pulled a medical emergency to override me to go to Sheila call bullshit. To try and stop
Well, kind of.
Yeah,
To,
okay,
to
no, I
avert, true.
Yeah, sure.
I'm just cutting a little bit of red tape.
Yeah, a little bit. All right, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. No faith. All right. I say I have a team going down to see what they can do to get us as much time as possible. They'll be getting back to me within the matter of how long do I think they're going to take to have some information come back to me on.
It's hard to predict because telecall stuff is always tricky, but
Yeah.
it'll be like down to the wire most likely.
All right, I have a team going down to see to try to buy us as much time as possible and extend the amount of time we might have to work with. So we're gonna stay down to the wire, but I'll let you know as soon as I do. Other than that, we're just gonna have to do
for
our
$5
best.
says, "Can we use birds of prey as really big shuttles?"
We kind of are.
But what if, now that the bird of prey is lifting off of the ground, you try to transport everyone from the bird of prey to the common?
Yeah, let's do it. I call him back. Let's go. That's a great idea. We do
the
that.
captain answers and says, "Yes, Captain."
Hi, we're gonna teleport all the guys off of your ship on our ship, and you can go back down and grab more.
That is a clever use of our technology.
Yeah, good.
I like this idea.
I'm really glad I have a feature that says everything that the crew says matters.
I think that's a value.
Yeah, I have a value that says the crew's input holds great value.
This may be a good day to die, but perhaps we won't anyway.
Perhaps not this day it will happen, but it will be a good day regardless.
All right, so I am going to spend 12 threat.
Yeah, and blow up the bird of prey. Fuck.
I didn't say that.
He is now.
Don't do it.
A gigantic gravimetric wave slams into all four ships, rocking them all off course. Come on, everybody, do the Star Trek shuffle here. Come on, let's go. Tiri. Tiri, come on. There we go. That's good. You actually shook the camera. I like that. All right.
That's good. Yeah.
Oh wow!
I didn't even spill any of my space whiskey.
Maddie, I got bad news.
These are gentlemen.
I got bad news. The warp coils are on the fritz. Warp drive is inoperable.
I guess we'll have to fix them. We are not running away from a supernova on sublight speed.
Well, the impulse engine... So here's the thing. A supernova, the shockwave does travel at sublight speed, but only barely. But also, full impulse, which is available, does also go at just barely below light speed when you push it. Which means, technically, you could still escape on full impulse, but that is super, super risky. And also, I'm going to give a last captain's log supplemental here to Chesh, and then because that's a new scene change, momentum is down to 0. But remember, you have a momentum refill,
Yeah,
which
we do.
I would highly recommend that you keep in mind.
We'll probably remember that that's a thing. Alright, I will switch the momentum down as soon as I am done reading this. Man, you're copy and pasting these, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Captain's log
Why
supplemental.
would he not?
Because it doesn't. Then it wouldn't fuck up the formatting and mess up the way I read it.
Sorry.
All right. You're not sorry. Don't.
A little sorry, but I'm also not sorry enough to actually fix it.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Captain's log supplemental. It was our duty to stay behind as there were still civilians in harm's way, but it has put us at risk. The collapse is only an hour away, and the last of the personnel are coming aboard. I've ordered the ship to full impulse as soon as the last shuttle is aboard, but we are currently unable to enter warp due to damage from gravimetric waves. I'm hoping that getting as many light minutes between us and the star will buy our engines and science teams more time to try and stabilize a warp field and get us to safety. Meanwhile,
right,
I have a
Maddie.
team futzing around trying to grave rob.
I'm going to say that you were on your way to the planet when this hit, and so while it has damaged the warp coils also on the runabout, you are able to get down to the surface. If you can get to the inside the caves, you could try to interface. However, I'm going to let you know, if you take too long, you're going to be on a planet when its star blows up.
Yeah. So we're gonna use that refill right the fuck now.
That seems like a good idea.
What's the total that we're at?
So you get up all the way up to 6 momentum, the maximum you can have.
Nice.
I feel like we have two options. Option 1 is fixing the warp coils as fast as possible, and option 2
B?
is spending the same amount of time replicating a giant pair of sunglasses, putting them on the deflector shield, and slow flying away from the explosion.
Oh wait, hold on, I got you.
I like option B.
There we go.
We haven't gotten everyone off the planet, right?
No.
It doesn't look like that's going to be an option anymore.
Yeah, I still.
All right.
In that case, I think it is vitally important we find out what's going on with the debris. If the chance of saving everyone's out the window anyway, then we should definitely be going and figuring out why the star is exploding. So
Yeah,
we
so
can
you
prevent that
are
happening again.
on the planet.
That's what
There
they're
are
doing, yeah.
people running into the bird of prey. There is an elevator that will take you down to the below the surface caverns.
I
Yes.
feel
Let's
like
go.
we should go.
Be relaxed. Decisive action, save lives. Let's go.
You run to the elevator, press the down button, and music starts playing as it somewhat painfully slowly starts lowering you down. And you can feel the seconds whiling
it's the
away.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Hello,
Super
my name is
fun.
Elevator.
What if I double dose on my make telepathic abilities better? Medicine.
Syphilin, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Well, you could very seriously harm your brain, which is already in a precarious situation as it is, being possessed. Yep.
Well, that specific chemical, too much of it won't actually damage a betazoid. It could just make them go crazy.
I would count that as damage.
There's a reason Dr. Hobnoll's got the sedative like out in his hand right now. Like,
Okay.
I would like to point out-
because the benefit that I want from it, right? And I'm feeling very daring. The benefit I want from it is to, like, I'm hoping that these are archaeological that I've been kind of hearing in muffled ways, right? And that one of them knows how to help.
I would like to point out we have 6 momentum and he has 1 threat, so just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a number of things you could do. You could try that. You could also work on things like hey, maybe you could speed up the elevator. You are an engineer.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What do you
Speed up the elevator?
All right, go for it.
I mean,
yeah,
it's-
give me a since this is a time crunch situation, give me a daring and engineering roll.
Well, just so everyone knows, I got 4 spotlights, right?
Yeah,
And so I added 1 to daring.
each of those times.
No. I've been doing that. I've been doing the swap.
Oh, okay, but then you just added
Right.
one, right?
But because since I got 4 spotlights, I was able
Right,
to just add 1.
Okay, so what's your daring now?
11?
11, nice. Wow.
Don't forget,
No,
by
that
the way.
season started with me having a daring of 7.
Right, the
Don't-
lowest it could be.
Yeah.
Don't forget
So
to change your drop down.
yeah,
Thank you.
I already said that right at the beginning. I typed it into the thing. Is this like the elevator in Alien, Aliens, that shirt I'm wearing, where when Ripley's on it goes really really slow, but when the alien queen's on it goes really fast, right until it's almost to the top and then crawls.
Maybe it could be. Yeah, it could be one of those.
Okay.
You're all gonna
So,
end up with
sorry,
broken
daring engineering was the
legs.
difficulty.
This is
Wifey's
gonna
over
be
here sticking her
difficulty
tongue out
2.
at me.
Great. I would love to spend a momentum
Okay.
because I don't have a focus in elevators.
Aw. Ooh.
Hold on, I need to roll another die.
Okay, yeah, you do.
Hey, got the
All
2.
right, so you do make it, but there is a complication, which is that you have disengaged the brakes, and when it crashes down, let's see. So
That's not a complication. My complication range was set to 3 inappropriately. I rolled an 18.
Oh, you're right. It's an 18. All right, never mind.
Yeah.
Yay,
You guys
we're
don't
safe.
take a bunch of stress damage from crashing the elevator.
I am
all right,
on
so-
my ship filing my nails right now. Just not. I'm not even gonna. Don't even care.
All right, so you come out into a city-sized cavern where there are a bunch of various building-sized objects that look like maybe they are in fact buildings, and they look similar to the Tilakal ruins you've seen elsewhere. They are smooth-sided. Some of them look like they're made out of metal. A few look like they're made out of stone. They have thinly etched circuit-like patterns, and every once in a while you think you can get a glimpse of some blue light going across the etchings.
Listen to Vrelax. You know more about archaeology than I do. And about
I
the
do.
Tilakal people. If you had make a star go supernova button, where do you think they'd put it?
Make
Give
a starter
me a
supernova button.
difficulty 3 reason and science check there, Kip.
You bet.
Don't forget about momentum.
Can I
and
use
threat.
my can I use my archaeology focus?
You may. And also, you do have 5 momentum, and this is difficulty 3.
Spend it.
I'm gonna spend it.
How much?
Spend it all.
You're
So I'm gonna get.
going to spend it all?
You're gonna get 2
No.
dice or would all of it.
I'm
be
gonna spend it on 2 more dice.
All right, so you're going to spend 3. Lieutenant Matt, the Navigator,
Yeah.
for $5 says, there are large buildings the size of small buildings. True.
All right.
Some of them are even... Yeah, some of them are half a giraffe size. Wow. All right. So you
Oh.
gain all 3 momentum back.
Yeah, let's go.
We did.
Clutch.
All right, so you are able to figure out that there is a large building that looks sort of like a cross between a pyramid and a Gothic cathedral that looks like it might be the kind of place that might have important stuff in it.
Important stuff. Yeah.
And things.
So we're going there.
Ritual objects.
Possibly
Maybe
ritual
ritual
objects.
objects.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. They're probably there for fertility rituals, and
We like
don't
those.
worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. For
Why
the
do you
crops.
think I got into archaeology?
This is to increase the crop yield. Why does it look like a massive dildo? What else makes corn grow?
Dildos, obviously.
Oh.
You toss them
So-
at the corn.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys rush over there, I presume.
Yes.
Inside is some barely powered on stuff, but it projects a force field as you try to access any of the control mechanisms. A force field that's going to take some security to take down. So, in order to get this down in time to make this effective, I'm going to need a difficulty 2. Let's see. We're going to go daring and security check.
All right, Tack, that's you.
I would.
14 in that?
You've got Tack with you, don't you? It's the 3.
Tack should do it, but I was about to say, oh, I'm terrible at that. It's like, I guess not.
You can help.
Well, Tack, you going to go for it? And
Yeah,
I'll
what do I need to do?
let Maddie have daring and security difficulty 2.
Daring and security.
And we have 5 momentum.
Okay. Tactical awareness focus count?
No.
Vulcan logic?
Allow
I reckon
it.
that would. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
And momentum. I'm going to roll 4 dice, so whatever that costs.
So that's
You're-
3.
Okay.
We all good with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Technically, you don't need their permission.
Nice.
All right, so you got the so you got all 3 back, but there is also a complication unless you also didn't. Yeah, that's an actual 20. So there is a complication. However, sorry. Well, you do get it down. However, as it powers down, there's a last flash, and let's see who's on there. So we know that. So Dulas, Tack, and Vrelax are there, right?
Yep. And
So
Hobnall.
let's. Oh, and Hobnall. That's right. Okay, so we got
And
4
Hobnall,
people.
yeah, I'm there.
Where's my? Oh, there it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll
Did
a
you
D4.
co-op Billy too? Because I wouldn't put it past you.
I mean, yeah. Let's see. So I'm going to get a D4 out.
Somebody had to fly you guys down there.
Okay. Maddie's going to be 1. Hobnall's 2. Tack is 3. And Vrelax is 4. I rolled a 3. So Tack,
Nice.
you just get blasted for, let's see, 7 stress,
Ooh.
which is an injury. So
I
Tack
think
gets
you can-
blasted
Where's
to
the
the other
doctor?
several feet away. The doctor might want to go over there and patch him up so that he can at least get back up.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm going to go provide medical assistance, but knowing that Tack is, not only Klingon but ex-Borg, I will do my best to make it look like I'm just dusting him off and not actually
Oh,
helping
wait,
him
though.
stand.
Tack has Brack Lull, so I believe that gives him a reduction to that of 2, right? So it's still
Yeah, I was about to say that.
it's still an injury because it goes down to 5, but at least it's not 7.
Various psychological abilities mean the wounds would kill every humanoid species, don't affect you severely. You gain 2 resistance against all non-lethal attacks. In addition, whenever you are the target of a first aid task, you reduce the difficulty of that task by 1 to a minimum of 1.
All right, well, this is going to be a daring medicine difficulty 1 to get him back up on his feet. But in the meantime, Maddie can access some of the controls. And so you communicate with your Tilakal passenger here, and that does get Tack back on his feet. And he tells you that you definitely can't stop the supernova, but you might be able to delay it just for 45 extra minutes or so, long enough to get the last few people and yourselves off the planet. But it's going to be tough. It's going to require a difficulty 4 daring and engineering task.
All right.
With assistance from anybody?
Spend the threat.
Yeah. Well,
And that
I would like to spend one of my banked spotlight milestones because I didn't know how that worked for
Okay.
most of this game.
Yep.
So I'm gonna spend one of those.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm marking that down on where I keep track of that.
Wait, did Petty Officer Billy fly the runabout down, maybe?
Probably.
Okay, that's probably a good idea, because there's probably going to be some con checks coming up for that runabout.
And there's a reason why I asked, did you co-op Billy? It would make sense. Somebody needed to fly you down there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Really?
I'll
can't
probably not leave the runabout, but I will be there if you need me to get
The
there.
children
Can
are
we have
unsupervised.
one of the runabouts has a special cetacean con station set up just for Billy, so he's got like a comfy.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you don't have to wear your suit to be in the con of the runabout. Okay, that brings
Alright.
me joy. All right, I want to go ahead and use my value, invoke my value of I wanted to use decisive action saves lives. Does that feel
Yeah,
right?
that's fine. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Of decisive action saves lives. I'm being very daring.
Can you get this as high as I was able to last time, so you don't have to roll any
Ooh,
dice?
that would be good.
Ooh, okay, so that's 2.
Right.
That's 2, and I want. I need to look at this. We have so much momentum. Oh my gosh. Let me spend 3 momentum to get 4 dice. Do I have a focus? Computers, power systems, transporters and replicators?
No.
No. Okay.
Unlucky. And can somebody
Unlucky.
help?
Yeah.
Can somebody,
Okay, I
is
can't-
anybody able to do that?
So no one really has enough in-depth knowledge of the telecall technology besides Commander Dulas, who has a telecall living inside of her brain.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
fair.
I do. Can I take a vibe check with my telecall buddy in my brain and be like, do you know anything that can help me here?
I can probably direct you towards the right controls, but we have to go fast.
Okay.
Which, by the way, is the reason that this is not a difficulty, like, 6 impossible task that I'm giving you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's...
Because you have a ghost boyfriend in your brain?
We don't go once, so it doesn't mean he's my boyfriend. Okay, I'm gonna roll my 4 dice. I only need 2 more successes. Let's do it.
You can give some threat. He's only got 1 threat.
Oh, hey, let me do it this way. Dapper, can I give you 1 threat and then spend all 5 momentum to get a total of
Absolutely
5 dice?
Yep. Yep.
There you go.
Which means you're rolling 4.
I'm rolling 4?
Actually, you don't actually have to give me all 1 threat, actually, because you already have 1 die that you bought with your value. So you're actually only adding... You're adding a 2nd, 3rd, and 4th die onto... what is it? Okay, so you can add up to 3 dice. You already added 1, so you can add 2 more, but that's going to cost 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, you're good. Just roll...
Okay.
4 dice. You already have
Rolling
2,
4 dice.
and you can
So
take off
just
all
to
the
be
momentum.
just to be clear, all the momentum has gone and you're at 1 threat?
Yep.
Okay.
And then Lieutenant Math Navigator for $2 says Crusher Protocol.
Listen, I was
Hey.
willing to risk going crazy, but you guys told me that that would have no benefit, so... Jeez. Hey!
There
4
it is.
successes.
That's 2 points of momentum back. So
Let's
you have
go.
managed to get it just in time. Tak is standing up. There is a big burn mark on his uniform, kind of like that time that Tashigar got blasted.
I am Borg, I am Klingon,
Yeah.
nothing can stop me.
I like that he started with
you
the
all
board. That's kind of concerning.
need to start running, so I want everyone to give me a difficulty 1. Let's see. We're gonna go daring and security on this one.
Please use the last
Everybody?
2 momentum and threat to make sure all of you actually
I
run
will use
properly.
1 momentum. I
Yeah.
will use a momentum because I'm likely to face plant.
To quickly shuffle.
Oh, never mind.
Hobnall gets a point of momentum back. Let's see. Dulos gets a point of momentum back.
I didn't trip.
And Vrelax does too. So you guys should be up to like 3 momentum at this point. So yeah, you
4,
guys
actually.
get okay. So you guys get all up to the elevator.
Tak hasn't
It
rolled
is
yet.
still on. Oh, Tak, what are you doing?
Tak, you gotta run! You
All
gotta run!
What have I got to do? Sorry.
Daring and security.
Daring.
We're fluid.
Difficulty
difficulty
1. We have 4 momentum.
Why is it not pressed? I'm pressing the button. There we go.
Oh my god.
All right. Also, it was actually difficulty 2 for Tak because of his injury, but that's still like 2 points of momentum back. So you're like back up to full.
We're full!
Woo!
You guys managed to get to the elevator. It is still on fast mode. You pile in to the runabout. The last few people are climbing onto the other shuttles and runabouts and the bird of prey.
Are
And
they
then-
hanging on like the outside,
No, that would be lethal.
like fleeing Afghanistan?
Only
No.
once.
Okay.
Yeah. That would
No,
be
we're
as
actually
pointless as
saving
staying on board.
everybody. That would be
Yeah.
if we weren't saving everybody, but we're actually
Let's
saving
rename
everybody.
this planet Toryui II.
Well, I mean, it's just getting blown up, so like, it's not
Yeah.
much point in naming it. All right, so you get on the shuttlecraft, and it starts taking off, and more gravimetric waves are coming. There's going to need to be a daring and con check, difficulty 3, in order to get off safely.
You can do it,
Okay,
though.
Oh my god,
I
we have
would
6
like to
momentum.
spend my determination with my value fast ships, fast life.
Yes.
And I would like to spend 2 momentum on another die.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that has.
You
a
can
good
do
chance
more
of
if you
giving us
want. We
momentum
got
back.
more.
Yeah, but I think that gives us a good chance of getting momentum back.
Yeah. We might need it. for-
Spending more
zooming.
would get prohibitively expensive.
Yeah. I got you. He's mid-axing.
So,
All right, let's see what you got. All right, that is good enough. That's 1 point back on the momentum, and the
Got the 5.
what is it? Runabout takes off and blasts away, draining those
3
sorry.
momentum back because I spent my determination. That's another 2 successes.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, 3 momentum
Nice.
back. All right.
Well, we're back
So
to
yeah,
max.
you guys are straining the all the machines that keep you guys safe in there, like things like
Seatbelts.
what is it, like the momentum control thingy? What is it called in Star Trek? I don't remember.
The throttle?
Inertial dampeners.
Inertial dampeners. Yeah, you're straining those inertial dampeners to the limits.
Turn those off. Let's go.
Well, if you turn them off, you're just going to be smeared red paste at the back of the
Yeah.
shuttlecraft. So like maybe don't do that,
Uh,
because those
yeah,
are those are
it's not
what
stuff.
keeps you alive. Did you want to be crushed under what is effectively your own vastly increased weight?
No.
No.
No. Okay. So yeah, you guys make it back to the Kongzi, and once you're in there, the Kongzi is already ready to go at full impulse away from the planet.
Yeah. We waited for you.
Oh, right.
And
I waited
as
for
that's
my crew.
happening, their long-range sensors subspace sensors, in fact, are already indicating that there's a shockwave emanating from Alpha Toryui. You can't see anything. However, Alpha Toryui is like 45 light minutes away, so like however, what the subspace indicates means is that there's already been a subspace shockwave, which travels faster than light, which means the star has already collapsed 45 light minutes away. It's on its way, the shockwave.
All right.
We gotta
As
go.
soon as they're back on the ship,
Get
I'm
out of
like,
here.
Dulas, get to engineering
Nice.
now. Let's go.
All right, so,
Billy, get on the helm.
Billy, I'm going to
I
say
pushed
use
the
the site-to-site
giant red
transport.
crash faster button.
I am also, by the way, putting us at
'Cause you're
red
an orc.
alert.
That seems very fair, and I am going to use the sound effect for red alert once I figure out where the heck I put it.
Sure you know
Dapper,
what
you
blue
need, you
alert
need a stream deck.
You know what? You're probably not wrong, but like,
You know what he needs to do? He needs to give me the sound effect. He doesn't want to, though.
Yeah, you would misuse it.
It's true, you
I mean,
would.
Dapper, people buy you stuff off your wish list, and occasionally they get you more expensive items. You should add a Stream Deck Plus to it.
Send me a link. Also, thank you so much for switching us to red alert colors, Chesh. I really do appreciate it. Also, everyone's spamming. People are spamming in some red alert emojis. I love that. Lieutenant Math Navigator for $2 says, "I'm giving it all she's got, Captain."
Yeah.
Wait, we gotta get Craig to say it because he's got the right accent.
Yeah, Craig, say it.
He doesn't actually, but we're gonna pretend anyway.
Say the
Just 'cause
line
he's in
part.
Scotland.
What am I saying?
Oh, I'm giving it all she's got, Captain.
I'm giving her all she's got, Cabin.
There we go. Sounded like cabin, but yeah, it's fine.
Perfect.
It's a cabin in the stars. It's all right.
All right, so Petty Officer Billy, you need to get us out of here. Warp drive is still offline, which means you're pushing those engines. So we're gonna go for one final difficulty for daring and con roll. Let's see what you got for us.
So we have 6 momentum and he
much?
has 1 threat.
Yeah, spend every last one of those momentum. Like, who cares?
Oh yeah, burn that shit.
Okay, yeah, sure. 6
How much does
momentum
that
give me
get you?
3 dyers, right? Yeah, makes sense.
Yep. So total of 5. As the ship is accelerating away, Maddie, the voices start to clear up a little bit, and you start hearing this to call help. We're trapped, and that's all you get out of it.
Stop harshing my mellow.
However, that is more than enough success to get safely away, barely. You guys were the last out of there. Last in,
Yeah,
but last out.
Yeah, we were.
And so we are we're actually wrapping this up a little bit. We're doing a short episode today. We did a little bit of a long one last time. So I want to say thank you so much to the crew. I want to say thank you so much to everyone who's watching. And the plan is for us to be back next week, same bat time, same bat channel, for the episode. Let me double check what we got here. Playing Along is going to be the name of the next episode. So
I won't be there because I screwed up.
Yeah. Craig has a debate. What kind of a loser does that?
It's a debate I've been trying to get for a long time with Brother Sanchez, and it's totally my fault. I forgot the 23rd was a Friday, but
I saw Borgenporia ask you like in real time, hey, isn't that going to interfere with Star Trek?
Yeah, this is. I have to debate Brother Sanchez because it's. Yeah, so I take full responsibility, and I am very sorry for screwing that up.
So I will let everyone know that what that does mean is that if there are any other like illnesses or other things where someone can't play, there's a fair chance that we won't actually end up playing next week. If that happens, then what I'll probably do is continue my stream of doing the Fabricator Locum from Wrath and Glory. So there's that. And so what that will mean is we'll still be here. Well, I will be here. Anyone who's currently on the list of people who are interested in that campaign can come hang out. Chesh can come hang out because she's one of those people. So I don't know who will be there if that happens, but it will be at least me. It'll probably be Chesh too. Chesh always shows up. I can't get rid of her.
Yeah.
Give me the sound effect.
Adhesive goblin.
All right.
Problem.
Thank you so much, everybody. We'll see you next week or tomorrow, because over on my main channel, I'm going to be live tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern with Kip and Vishanti, who's not here, who's stuck at a train station.
Don't forget to subscribe. This channel.
Oh, she told me she was stuck in the Libre tar pits.
Well, I'm pretty sure
it's something different.
I'm pretty sure she's not literally stuck in the tar pits.
No, she said she got her foot stuck in the tar pit. That's what she said.
Wow.
Don't forget to subscribe, because this channel's only...
I love every single one of you, not you, Gary.
This channel's only 200 subscribers off from 1,000, and everybody's links are in the description. Bye-bye!
Bye!
Bye.